graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's a little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm by my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right. Now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm the back cause everybody rolling with me. K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen, sophomores,
High school champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening to one and all, and welcome to the McKentry Recplex here in O'Fallon. We got a little Kahok hockey action coming up for you tonight as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the Raging Bulldogs, made up of guys from Freeburg and Waterloo. My name is Todd Duke. Welcome into tonight's pre-game show, brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. You can give them a call at 618-343-3602. All right, Collinsville comes into this contest with a record of 2-4 on the year. They're under their head coach Craig Duffy into his fourth year, and has a record of 20 wins, 36 losses, and 5 ties. Collinsville currently sitting in 6th place in the standings with their 4 points that they've earned with those 2 wins. Sitting in the top spot with 15 points overall, that would be Freeburg Waterloo. They are 7-2-1 on the year. Scott Roberts is their head coach. Well, this is the final of 3 matches between Collinsville and Freeburg Waterloo during the regular season schedule. And this is the second game of back-to-back games between these two clubs. The Raging Bulldogs beat the Kahawks 4-3 in the second game of the season. That was at the RP Lumber Center back on November 7th. That game saw Freeburg Waterloo jump out to a 3-0 lead before Collinsville came back with 3 goals to tie the game 3-3. A late penalty gave Freeburg Waterloo a power play in the game's final 2 minutes, and the Raging Bulldogs capitalized just 11 seconds later for what turned out to be the eventual game winner. In the last meeting, which was just this past Tuesday, just 2 days ago, it was a 6-4 loss right here on this very sheet of ice Tuesday night. Collinsville jumped out to a 2-0 lead in that contest, but Freeburg Waterloo scored 4 goals in the second period, led 4-3 going into the third, but 2 goals in 15 seconds in the third period gave the Raging Bulldogs a 6-3 lead that Collinsville just couldn't overcome despite a late goal by Owen Stinnett, and the Kahawks fell by a score of 6-4. Lincoln Duffy scored twice in the loss, and the other goal came from Evan Sutton with the first goal of the game in that contest. Each team went 0 for 1 on the power play. Collinsville did outshoot Freeburg Waterloo in that game here Tuesday night, 31-27. The Raging Bulldogs, as I mentioned, they sit atop the varsity standings with a 1-point lead over undefeated O'Fallon and a 3-point lead over defending Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association champions Edwardsville. Freeburg Waterloo has been in a bunch of close games this season. Of their 7 wins, 4 of them have been by just 1-goal margins, including their first 3 games of the year. That included that 4-3 win over Collinsville. After that 3-0 start, the Raging Bulldogs lost in back-to-back games to account for their 2 losses so far in this season. A 7-4 loss to O'Fallon, a 2-0 loss to Vianney. Freeburg Waterloo then won 3 straight again with wins over Highland, Triad, and Bethalto. The Raging Bulldogs ended November with a 2-2 tie against Alton before getting back in the win column here Tuesday night with that 6-4 win over Collinsville. Ryder Neff scored twice in that Freeburg Waterloo win, with the other 4 goals coming from 4 different players. All right, we had a chance to start our senior interviews, and wouldn't you know it, the aforementioned Lincoln Duffy is our first senior up, and my conversation with Lincoln will come your way next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
I'd like to introduce you to some incredible new technology we have available here at Chiropractic Works. The machine is known as an Invisired lipolaser machine. The Invisired machine emits a red light and red laser that combine in unison to go through the skin layers into the adipose or fat tissue and cause the cells to go ahead and metabolize themselves. The Invisired technology is the only machine that's FDA approved for fat loss, stimulates collagen and elastin, improves the function of the lymphatic system, boosts metabolism, and increases metabolic response. Typical response after the very first treatment is 1/2 to 2 inches of loss in body measurement. So if you think that this technology could help you accomplish any weight loss or aesthetic goals, we would be glad to have you come in for a consultation, get a first treatment, and experience the amazing benefits that Invisired offers.
Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Uptown Collinsville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahok sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs, you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers and sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest beer in town. Plus, they have an in-house DJ on Friday and Saturday nights. Dine in and catch a game or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 118 East Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-223-1948. Caseyville VFW Post 1117 Auxiliary supports the VFW with post projects and fundraiser events. The Caseyville VFW Auxiliary also provides donations and sponsorship for Veterans in Need, Jefferson Barracks in St. Louis, the Caseyville Food Pantry, outreach programs, summer lunches for students in the Collinsville Unit 10 School District, and now the Kahok Sports Network. Plus, sponsoring CHS programs like band, theater, and sports. If you would like to provide support or join the Caseyville VFW Auxiliary, contact the Caseyville VFW Post 1117 at 618-344-9878. Is it finally time to start doing what you've been talking about doing for years? Start making those plans right now and let Northwestern Mutual help you plan your future. Former Kahok Joe Philpott can help you get started with that plan today. Joe Philpott, a financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual, can help build a plan specifically for you with a wide range of financial options and the flexibility to change that plan as your priorities change. To get started on your future, give Joel Philpott a call today at Northwestern Mutual's Fairview Heights office at 618-606-2022. Spend your life living with Northwestern Mutual. Call Joel Philpott today, 618-606-2022.
I'd like to introduce you to some incredible new technology we have available here at Chiropractic Works. The machine is known as an Invisired lipolaser machine. The Invisired machine emits a red light and red laser that combine in unison to go through the skin layers into the adipose or fat tissue and cause the cells to go ahead and metabolize themselves. The Invisared technology is the only machine that's FDA approved for fat loss, stimulates collagen and elastin, improves the function of the lymphatic system, boosts metabolism, and increases metabolic response. Typical response after the very first treatment is 1/2 to 2 inches of loss in body measurement. So if you think that this technology could help you accomplish any weight loss or aesthetic goals, we'd be glad to have you come in for a consultation, get a first treatment, and experience the amazing benefits that Invisared offers.
We welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We're back with some Kahok hockey action for you. Our first trip to the McKendree Recplex here this season, and man, they made some changes up here. There's a batting cage they set up here, and it's like kind of in my way, but I digress. All right, we begin our senior interviews. We have 4 seniors this year. We begin in numerical order. That brings us to number 17, Lincoln Duffy, 4-year varsity player and tonight's starting centerman. All right, Lincoln, we always start off with talking about the family. I think I kind of know your dad, but give us the rundown of your family.
I mean, my dad used to play hockey back in the day. He played for UMSL. He played, I think they were D1 back in the day, but I mean, he didn't even start playing hockey till he was a freshman in high school. And then he just kept working his butt off, and eventually got captain his senior year for his high school, and then just kept working up from there. And then my mom, she played roller derby, almost went professional, so close, and then she broke her leg. And then just all of our brothers has been playing hockey since we were little.
And I know you have a brother because you play with him. Nolan, is he the only sibling you have?
No, I have a little brother, Tyson. He's 10 years old, and he's playing hockey for Twin Bridges.
How cool is it to be playing with your brother?
I mean, it's fun every now and then, but, you know, we're siblings, so we get mad at each other quite often.
Yeah, I got some siblings. I know how that goes. All right, so tell me how you got started in hockey. I'm going to guess your dad got you started. How old were you when you first laced up the skates, and give us the kind of progression to where you are now?
I think I was about 3 or 4 years old, and it was the rink here in at Fairview before it collapsed. That was the first time I went skating. And then, I mean, I played Twin Bridges, and then played for Afton, then now I'm on Sting for club, and we're playing for Kahoks too.
All right, well, that's why I'm here. Let me see, I got some stats here for you, man. This is just obviously your Kahawk stats in your 4 years or 3+ years. 37 goals, 51 assists, 88 points, and 200 penalty minutes, man. So which one of those stats would you like to be better at, and which one would you like to see, you know?
I mean, obviously I like to see the goals go up, but obviously the penalty minutes got to go down. I've been getting better at it this year. Every year they went down a little more, except sophomore year they went up from freshman year. But I'm really trying to work on it. It's kind of hard to keep my temper on the ice, especially with my competitive nature. And then, I don't know, I'm just trying to keep the goals up, assists up, while keeping the penalty minutes down this year.
All right, man, let's move on to a category I call my favorite things, which is your favorite things. All right, favorite sweet snack?
Got to go with Skittles.
Those are good. I bought some of those today, actually. Favorite salty snack?
Probably just some salty chips.
I get pretzels a lot when I ask these questions. All right, favorite meal of the day, breakfast, lunch, or dinner?
Dinner, for sure.
All right, so what is for dinner, and who cooks that for dinner for you?
It's got to be a steak, and my mom's steak. It's really good.
Usually when people say steak, it's always dad cooking on the grill. All right, favorite kind of music. What's your favorite music genre?
I kind of go between rap and alternative rock.
All right, so you have a favorite group or an artist in either one of those categories?
Rap. Probably Lil Uzi Vert, and then alternative rock. It's probably The Offspring or Oasis.
I have both of those groups on vinyl at home. I'm a vinyl collector, by the way. All right, favorite movies, TV, or books?
Movie, Harry Potter series. I love that series.
Have you ever read the books?
I tried to, but I tried to when I was younger, and they were just too hard to read when I was younger. But
They're kind of long, aren't they?
They are very long.
All right, high school class. What's your favorite high school class?
Like subject? Like, okay, probably calculus. Calculus.
A lot of people say that's their least favorite class. All right, so what is your least favorite class?
English.
Yeah, I get that a lot too. All right, what is your favorite thing to do off time? No school, no sports. What would Lincoln Duffy be doing?
Probably hang out with my buddies, Jackson and Devin. Those are my boys.
And what do you guys do? Just hang out, play video games?
We either play video games or just hang out or go find something fun to do.
All right, what's the future hold for you, man? You're going to graduate this coming May, so what's next for Lincoln Duffy?
Go to college. I'm trying to go to college with no student loan for free, off scholarship, and trying to get an engineering major.
So is the high school it as far as your hockey career goes?
I'm not quite sure yet. Probably not. I'm going to attempt to play in college, but just depends on how well I do.
All right, shout out time. Who out there would you like to say hi to?
My mom and dad for sure, and Jackson and Devin.
All right, man. Freeburg, Waterloo, you got these guys tonight. You had them on Tuesday night. You guys jumped out to a 2-0 lead, so tell us a little bit about what happened.
I mean, we came out hard, and then, I don't know, I feel like we kind of just fell apart. Our defense got a little rough. We got tired, I believe, very tired. And then we just stopped taking shots on net. That kind of hurt us a lot.
All right, well, I didn't see that game, but I did see the first one where you guys lost 4-3. You came back after being down 3-0 and tied that one up and then lost it late on a power play by them. So I want to know what you believe. I believe you can beat these guys.
Yes, I think we do. I think we have a chance tonight. We just got to come in super prepared and just ready to go right out the get-go and keep the energy up throughout the whole game.
All right, Lincoln Duffy, thank you very much for the visit. Good luck to you in your future, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that is Lincoln Duffy, your tonight's starting centerman. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll throw the rest of the starters your way. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
I'd like to introduce you to some incredible new technology we have available here at Chiropractic Works. The machine is known as an Invisared lipolaser machine. The Invisared machine emits a red light and red laser that combine in unison to go through the skin layers into the adipose or fat tissue and cause the cells to go ahead and metabolize themselves. The Invisared technology is the only machine that's FDA approved for fat loss, stimulates collagen and elastin, improves the function of the lymphatic system, boosts metabolism, and increases metabolic response. Typical response after the very first treatment is 1/2 to 2 inches of loss in body measurement. So if you think that this technology could help you accomplish any weight loss or aesthetic goals, we would be glad to have you come in for a consultation, get a first treatment, and experience the amazing benefits that Invisared offers.
Want to catch some of the best live music in Collinsville from a band of all Collinsville area residents? Look no further than Sonically Pleasing. Sonically Pleasing with former Kahok Logan Carlisle, his dad Tim, along with Caleb Tanzius, play some of the best rock and roll hits from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and beyond. You can catch Sonically Pleasing at some of the area's finest venues, as well as book Sonically Pleasing for your private event or party. To put some music in your life, it's Sonically Pleasing. Check out Sonically Pleasing's Facebook page for upcoming live show dates and to book them for your special event or to call to book that event at 618-401-0052. Pleasing live rock music for your ears. Sonically Pleasing, 618-401-0052. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Benjamin F. Edwards financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud supporter of your Collinsville Kahawks and the Kahok Sports Network, as well as the Kahok Educator of the Month Award. For all of your investment needs, see financial advisor and investment vice president Jason Regg at the Benjamin F. Edwards office in Collinsville, located at 1008 Vandalia Street, or call Jason Regg at 618-223-5215 or visit benjaminfedwards.com. Benjamin F. Edwards, member SIPC. Looking for a new place to catch the game with cold drinks and great food? Look no further than 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville. 1101 Bar and Grill features pizza, burgers, wraps, and salads, plus 7 large screen TVs to catch the latest Kahok games and all the pro sports across the spectrum, plus all the college football and basketball you can handle. 1101 Bar and Grill in Caseyville, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Call 1101 Bar and Grill for carryout orders at 618-223-1332. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
We love to have you come work for the City of Collinsville. We have many positions available, from seasonal jobs to full-time opportunities in many of our departments. From police and fire to Gateway Center, Parks and Recreation, and City Hall. Our employees enjoy great benefits like comprehensive medical plans, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and more. Visit the city's website, collinsvilleil.org, to apply and learn more about working for the City of Collinsville.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Once again, we welcome you back here to the McKendree Recplex. We're about ready to go for some hockey. I'm laughing, man, because they said, everybody please stand for the national anthem, and they played the United Kingdom national anthem. Then they shut it off, and then they tried to find our national anthem and couldn't, so they kept on playing the United Kingdom's national anthem, and then they turned it off and said, well, we can't find it, so play ball. All right, that was funny. All right, here are your starters for Freeburg Waterloo on the ice. I couldn't really hear what he was saying too much, so I don't know if I have these positions right. I think the first one I know, Zach Bonenberger is on right wing. I believe Aiden Banning is on left wing. Braden Neff is the centerman. Well, it looks like it. He's taking the face-off. Ryder Neff and Cole Schilling are on defense. In goal is Logan Sherman for Collinsville. Your wingers, Eric Denny on the right side, Tanner Bettis on the left side. Your centerman is our pregame guest, Lincoln Duffy. And your defenseman to start off with is Benjamin Klein and Caden Hens. We are underway. Collinsville is out there in the black uniforms. They are the road team here tonight. As they try to dig the puck out of their own end, they do so with a nice pass from Denny to Tanner Bettis. Bettis breaks in over on the left wing, takes a shot, partially blocked by one of the Freeburg Waterloo players, and a return shot by Duffy goes a little bit far on the, or a little bit wider, the far side post. Here's another opportunity for Collinsville. Bettis tried to feed it right into the middle to Denny, but misfired on that one. Comes out front, Hens with a shot, and that one is going to be stopped by Logan Sherman. He had to look behind him to make sure that it didn't go through his legs and across the goal line, and the referee blew his whistle before any of that could happen. Logan Sherman has already played 10 games on the year, and he is 7-2-1 with a 2.50 goals against average and a save percentage right at 91%. For Miles Hayden, he is playing his 7th game tonight, and he has goals against average of 5.17, and his save percentage is just a tad under 79%. So we are back to action here as Collinsville once again. Turnaround shot from Evan Sutton, who scored a goal against Freeburg Waterloo here on Tuesday night. Had that one blocked out by Logan Sherman as well. Tanner Bettis is the leading goal scorer for Collinsville. He has 7. Owen Stennett has 5, and then you have Lincoln Duffy and Eric Denny both with 4 goals. Leading goal scorer for Freeburg Waterloo is Lane Wilkins. He has 10. Zach Bonenberger not too far behind with 7. Here's a shot by Denny that goes high over the net and over the glove of Sherman. Comes out to the right point, make that the left point. Collinsville trying to keep it in. They finally do so, and they continue to keep it in. Nicely done there. Here is Tanner Bettis, and another shot by Sutton. That one's blocked out by Sherman. Over in here to the near side corner it goes, and then back behind the Freeburg Waterloo net. Collinsville, as I mentioned, jumped out to a 2-0 lead on Tuesday night, but couldn't hold it. Ended up losing that one by a score of 6-4. Here's a shot. Miles saves that one, and it goes off the glass right behind him. Comes out in front, though, and then all the way back toward the blue line. A shot goes into the net, and that will stop play with 12:13 left to go here in this opening period. Been a busy week for us this week. Games on Monday and Tuesday. Had the day off to rust up a little bit yesterday. Got this game tonight, and then back to basketball action tomorrow. The Southwestern Conference opener. Collinsville will do that on the road at Belleville East. Next week, we're even busier. We have a game Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. And then I believe we have 4 more the following week before things slow down a little bit as we head toward the Prairie Farms Holiday Basketball Tournament. Collinsville with another shot on goal. That was saved by Sherman. And then over onto the far side dasher boards, a little scrum for the puck there. Gets poked away and back behind Sherman in net. Comes around all the way here at the end of the Freeburg Waterloo bench. Nice job there by Benjamin Kittstein to take his man out of the play. And then a loose puck is picked up in the neutral zone by Denny. He'll skate back into his defensive zone. Denny usually plays defense, but starting on the wing tonight as they try to generate some offense here, do the Kahawks with both Eric Denny and Tanner Bettis starting on the wings. And as we mentioned, our pregame guest Lincoln Duffy is the starting centerman for those two fellas. So maybe we can get some fireworks going on here tonight. Freeburg Waterloo sweeps it into the Collinsville zone, back behind Hayden. Comes over here to the near side corner, being dug out of there by Freeburg Waterloo. Denny comes away with it, though, for Collinsville with his head up. He'll fire it over to Duffy. Duffy, he'll send it into the zone, and that one off of the glove of Sherman, and he got lucky that it didn't go in the net because it just went a little bit wide of the near side post. Here comes Freeburg Waterloo. Here is Lane Wilkins, the leading goal scorer for the Raging Bulldogs. He'll skate it all the way over to the right faceoff circle, send it back to the point, and all the way back around behind the net it goes. Freeburg Waterloo ends up with it and trying to stay down there in the offensive zone. Here's another opportunity, and that one goes in the net. I don't think that Hayden saw that one. That was off of Bonenberger. He took a shot, and I think that Hayden was partially blocked by his own guy. And then it ends up going in, and that's how we get started here. 10:39 left to play in the first. So Collinsville will be fighting an uphill battle. They jumped out to a 2-0 lead in the season opener against Edwardsville as well and lost that game. So maybe they are better coming from behind, which is what they're going to have to do here. Here is Wilkins. He gets taken down from behind. Referees do not raise their arms, so no call for a penalty. When I was looking at the stats from Tuesday night's game, I was shocked that each team only had 1 penalty apiece. Both teams went 0 for 1 on the power play. Here's Collinsville looking for the equalizer. That is Evan Sutton. He sends it up into the corner for Bettis. Bettis races around with it in the circle and then gives it up for Klein, but Klein got bumped off the puck, and now it comes out to the blue line. Nice keep in there by Hens. Hens will send it into the middle for Sutton. Sutton with a shot and a blocker save there by Sherman. A return on the rebound by Tanner Bettis, and Sherman saves that one as well. Poked up into the corner and back to the blue line. Hens, another nice job keeping it in. Gets it over to Bettis. Bettis will turn around and fire it into the far side corner. Pick it up by Oven Sutton. Sutton sends it back over to Klein. Klein back behind the Freeburg Waterloo net. Loses the puck and taken out and shot all the way down by Freeburg Waterloo. And that's going to be an icing call against the Raging Bulldogs. And that'll stop the clock with 9:32 left to play here in this opening period. 1-0 in favor of the Raging Bulldogs, but Collinsville is out shooting Freeburg Waterloo right now, 7-2. Face-off will come out to Sherman's right, won by Collinsville. Back to the blue line for Denny. Denny back there on defense again. Started off on the wing, and in-game adjustment sends him back over on the defensive side of things. Loose puck Picked up there by Duffy. Our pregame guest races it in across the blue line. Gets it past one defender, stays with it, throws it in front, and just a little bit past the outstretched arms of his brother Nolan Duffy, or else Nolan would have had a wide open far side shot on that post, and Collinsville could have tied things up there. But here comes Neff and the Freeburg Waterloo team, and a save by Hayden comes out the other side, and luckily for them, Collinsville was there, and Dylan Showmaker was the one who swatted that puck away. By the way, Dylan's dad, Nick, is up here on camera tonight. Jason Whitaker has got some other things to do, so we have Showmaker, and Collinsville goes down by a score of 2-0. That was one of those loose pucks right in front of the crease, and Miles Hayden had the 5-hole wide open. And the puck just kind of floated on in there. So 2-0 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. 8:43 left to go here in this opening period. So now Collinsville's uphill battle even a little bit tougher. So Collinsville, they got to have one before they can get the second one. So they're going to fight for that first one first. Here is Klein. Klein comes in. Shot partially blocked there by Cole Schilling. And then Freeburg Waterloo comes up with it in the slot and race it across the McKendree logo here at the McKendree Recplex. Not sure who scored that second goal, and I can't even hear the PA guy. Couldn't hear him when he was announcing the lineups either. Kind of a low talker he is. Here's Denny. Denny with a shot and a save by Sherman. And that'll stop the clock with 8:01 left to play here in this opening period. Why is my phone glitching up like that? I don't know. My hotspot's been giving me fits ever since I got into the place, so we'll see if this thing's going to last or not. It's just bouncing up from 10,000 kilobytes per second down to 400 kilobytes per second. And it's off the referee there. And so now my phone is definitely behind the live action. I don't know what's going on with the rest of you folks over there at home, but hopefully everything gets caught up here momentarily. 7:46 left to play here in this opening period. 2-0 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. And a puck over into the corner. Dug out there by Freeburg Waterloo. Simmons tries to keep it in for Collinsville, and he does. Duffy with a shot, but that goes well wide over onto the far side. And then comes back into the neutral zone. Freeburg Waterloo takes over again. Tipped there. Nicely done by Carter Simmons, because if not, he would have had somebody breaking in over on the left side, and that somebody was going to be Parker Stoll. Seems like that things have caught back up here with my Wi-Fi, but I'm really far behind on my phone. Freeburg Waterloo wins the faceoff, and they'll sweep it up in front of the penalty boxes. But Simmons gets there first and pokes it back into the offensive zone. Comes back out. Simmons takes his guy down. Collinsville will send it back in, and it comes just in front of the net occupied by Sherman. Kahok's trying to get some offense going on here, but Freeburg Waterloo pokes that puck away. Now here is Bettis. Bettis will go back into his own zone, and he'll pick that one up and take a leisurely skate around for a while until he sends it over to Hens. Hens trying to send it back to Bettis. He does so, but that was off a skate of Braden Neff. And now Collinsville with it, and they'll try to send it out. Couldn't do so. Neff with a return shot. That was a save by Hayden. And Collinsville with the puck now back behind their own net. 6:40 left to play here in this opening period. And they send it all the way down to the Bulldogs, or do the Collinsville Kahawks, excuse me. Now the Bulldogs get it back behind their own net. And a shot, but a whiff over there by Bettis as he had a bouncing puck to contend with. And now the puck is picked up by Alex Schilling, and Schilling will bring it in offside. .6:24 left to play here in this opening period. 2-0 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. They got 2 goals in a matter of 2 minutes. So Collinsville is going to be chasing this game now. The faceoff comes into the neutral zone just outside of the Kahok zone and won by Collinsville. Kahawks bring it up. Here is Lincoln Duffy. He'll slide it all the way down into the near side corner. Back behind the Freeburg Waterloo net it goes, and a nice job there by Tanner Bettis to wrestle the puck away, but now it's pinched up against the boards. Collinsville trying to get it out. Here is Lincoln Duffy. Duffy trying to do just that, but he's being pinched against the boards by Ryder Neff. It comes out, and Tanner Bettis is trying to corral the puck once again, and a player taken down, but no call. Denny gets it, and he'll send it over to Klein. Klein will send it in, and it goes racing back behind the Freeburg Waterloo net. Over into the corner it goes. Duffy puts a nice hit on Cole Schilling, and now we're going to have a whistle. That's going to be a penalty coming up against Lincoln Duffy. Talked in the pregame interview with him about kind of calming down on those penalties, and well, that kind of backfired. So 5:46 left to play, and Freeburg Waterloo is going to go on the power play. So Duffy will be in the box for the next 2 minutes. Klein and Wilkins in the face-off circle, won by Freeburg Waterloo. They have the man advantage. Here is Neff. Neff fires that, but I believe that was off the back of Denny. And then it comes all the way out to the neutral zone, picked up there by Ryder Neff. Neff will send it back across the center red line and then into the offensive zone belonging to Freeburg Waterloo. Hens gets there first for Collinsville. He'll send it around the boards, but Wilkins picks it up first and has it over here in the near side corner, passes it back behind the Collinsville net, comes back out front. Denny trying to push his guy off the puck, comes out close to the blue line. Klein tried to get the puck, but now Wilkins has it, and he skirts the blue line, and he'll leave it back for Ryder Neff. Neff over to his brother. That would be Braden Neff. Collinsville got it, and here they come with a little 2-on-1 opportunity. Here is Sutton. He'll take the shot right into the glove of Logan Sherman for the save. And Collinsville had a chance for a short-handed goal there, but comes up just a little bit short. Clock stopped with 4:56 left to play here in this first period. Still a minute and 10 seconds left to go in the man advantage for the Raging Bulldogs. Face-off will come out to Sherman's right, won by Freeburg Waterloo. They'll take it back behind their own net. Begin that push forward as they still have a minute to go on the power play. They send it into the zone. Off the back wall it goes. Klein gets it and sends it up the wall, and Neff trying to hold it in. He does, even though he had to stop a bouncing puck. And then a nice job by Denny. He used his skate and his ankle to make sure that puck didn't get any farther. And now it comes into the neutral zone. Collinsville goes back to work, trying to relieve some of that pressure. They do so. They'll send it all the way down the ice. And with 35 seconds left to go on the man advantage, now we're going to have another penalty, and this one is going to go against Tanner Bettis for tripping or hooking, one of the two. And Collinsville is going to be 2 men down for 35 seconds. So the uphill battle to climb back into this game just took a turn for the worse for Collinsville, as now they're going to be down 2 men for 35 seconds. And after those 35 seconds are up, if they don't score between now and then, Freeburg Waterloo is going to have another minute and 25 on a power play. Back to Neff at the blue line it goes. That is Braden Neff. Neff sends it over to Wilkins. Wilkins sends it back to the blue line to the other Neff. That would be Ryder. And a shot toward the goal, never made it. Kick save by Hayden. Turnaround shot after the rebound by Freeburg Waterloo, but that bounced off of one of the Collinsville defenders. Here is Wilkins, sends it into the high slot for Austin Hopfinger. Now back over to Neff at the blue line. One Neff to the other. They'll play catch for a while. And then they'll send it back to Wilkins in the near side faceoff circle. Over to the far side, pinching in, and a shot and a goal by Ryder Neff. And that was while Collinsville got their first player back. So Freeburg Waterloo is now 1 for 2 on the power play, and Collinsville is down 3-0. So now we're back to even strength. Kahok still out shooting Freeburg Waterloo here, though. 11-7. Just can't get anything to get through the nets. 3:43 left to play here in this first period. And Collinsville trying to go back to work. Poked into the neutral zone. Here is Lincoln Duffy. Duffy races it up the left side. Puts a shot on goal. That goes a little bit wide. Comes all the way back out to the blue line for Showmaker. Showmaker tries to send it back down, but that is gloved down by Caden Anderson. And Freeburg Waterloo looking to break out once again. They do. They'll flutter the puck in. Right on goal. And oh boy, right through the crease, and a wide open opportunity there for Aiden Banning, and he just whiffed on it because that puck was in midair. It was more like a baseball play than it was a hockey play. Here are the Raging Bulldogs as we're under 3 minutes to go, and the Freeburg Waterloo team leads by a score of 3-0. All the way back down it goes, and that is going to be an icing call against the Raging Bulldogs, so Collinsville will get an opportunity with a face-off right in front of Logan Sherman. 2:50 to play here in this first period. 3-0 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. Collinsville out shooting the Raging Bulldogs 11-8. Face-off will come out to Sherman's left. Lincoln Duffy wins it, sends it all the way back to Simmons, and Simmons will backhand it, trying to find a teammate, and it's poked away there by Tanner Bettis, trying to find a open teammate somewhere, but that didn't work out too well. Here's Collinsville. Lincoln Duffy keeps it in at the blue line. Freeburg Waterloo gets a hold of it, but couldn't get the puck to settle down, and then a pass that was intended for Duffy goes off of his stick and almost through the crease, and an opportunity here as Duffy feeds Bettis right in the low slot, and now we're going to have a penalty coming up against Freeburg Waterloo as Caden Anderson just shoved down David Hearn from behind right in front of the net, and Hearn he wasn't anywhere near the puck. So Collinsville will get their first power play opportunity. Caden Anderson, he's a big dude. Well, it looks like we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey. There's also Lincoln Duffy's going back into the penalty box. I didn't see what Lincoln did. I definitely saw the Anderson penalty. But now we're going to play 4-on-4 for a while. Showmaker will come out from the bench and take the place of Hens. 2:18 left to play here in this opening period. And for the next 2 minutes, we will play 4-on-4 hockey. Face-off will come to the right of Sherman. And one by Freeburg Waterloo. They'll send it over here to the near side corner, and it comes all the way out. Showmaker gets there first for Collinsville and sends it back to Denny. Eric Denny, he'll be next in line for the senior interviews. A little bit of a giveaway there as Showmaker and Denny couldn't connect on it. And now it comes over here to the half boards and picked up there by Neff. He'll throw it up toward the net, but Collinsville gets there first to sweep it away. Now it goes off the referee down here in the corner. Denny, with a little backhand to himself, comes racing out with it. Tries to send it up, but misfired, and then it came right back to him off of one of the Freeburg Waterloo players. There's a shot on goal from Denny, but that's a blocker save by Sherman. Comes back out in front. Oh, and just over skating that puck was Klein. If he would have just stopped right there where he was, he would have had a great opportunity to put one in the net, and now a save by Miles Hayden, and that'll stop the clock with 1:23 left to play here in this first period. Raging Bulldogs want to make a wholesale player change here. Well, now we're 5-on-5. I didn't even notice that maybe that's what they did from the outset. Collinsville substituted a few players here and there, and I guess I miscounted at that point. Here's Freeburg Waterloo. Raging Bulldogs already lead 3-0. They send the puck back behind the Collinsville net. Whitaker tries to take over, or excuse me, that is Wilkins who tries to take over. Sends the puck towards the net, but there's Hens trying to make sure it doesn't get any farther than that. And now a bouncing puck comes in here to the near side corner as we are under a minute to go here in this opening period. Here is Hens. Hens in between a couple of Freeburg Waterloo players, could never get a pass off, so the puck just can kind of bounced around there in the neutral zone for a little while. Excuse me. And then in front of the penalty boxes, taken there, Klein, he'll send it up, but that's off of a couple of skates. Then he gets pinched off the puck by two players. He'll backhand it into the offensive zone. 30 seconds left to go here in this opening period. And here is Schilling. Schilling sends it all the way over to the far side now for Wilkins. Wilkins couldn't control the puck to try to enter the zone smoothly, and now a bouncing puck will go over the blue line. Penalties for both the guys in the box should be over, but they have to wait for a stoppage in play before they can come out, since it is 5-on-5, and we are going to run out of time for them to come back. So they'll be back when we start the second period, and that will be coming your way next on the Kahok Sports Network. The Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville presents the Sports Page Lounge. Come check out Collinsville's newest destination for your sports viewing pleasure. The Sports Page Lounge features a 14-foot 9-screen video wall with games across the spectrum, from college football and basketball to the NFL, NHL, Major League Baseball, and NBA. Pair that with tastefully crafted libations from the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, and you have the perfect atmosphere for your sports viewing pleasure. The Sports Page Lounge, next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery at 115 Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 618-855-8027 for more information. The Sports Page Lounge, a new experience for sports lovers in Collinsville.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting CollinsvilleFoundation.com.
Back here at the McKendree Recplex, my name is Todd Duke. Nick Showmaker on the camera for us tonight. Glad you're with us. 3-0 in favor of the Freeburg Waterloo team. Collinsville out shooting the Raging Bulldogs in that first period, 13-9. But the most important numbers on that scoreboard, that would be the score, 3-0 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. We are ready to start period number 2. Hayden in goal now to your right. Sherman in goal to your left. And that one is picked up by Collinsville after the opening faceoff of the second period. We're back to full strength. No one in the penalty box for either team. And Freeburg Waterloo takes the puck back behind their own net. They'll race it up. Trying to poke that puck away is Nolan Duffy, and he does so all the way up to Hens. Hens has it in his own zone, banks it off the walls. Nolan Duffy sends it back into the offensive zone, but Freeburg Waterloo is there to send it right back out. Here is Hearn. Hearn sends the puck over to Klein. Klein across the way, trying to spring Lincoln Duffy. Duffy had to catch up with the puck. Now he does, throws it in front, but no one there to send the puck home. Hearn was there, but I don't think he saw the puck in time to get a proper one-timer shot off, and it goes right past his skates and out the other side. Speaking of the other side, here comes Freeburg Waterloo. They bring it up, and that is Braden Neff. Neff right in front. That's picked off by Hens. Good place at the right time there, because if not, man, he had Christopher Lusinski ready to pounce on that puck. Over to the far side, off the dasher boards it goes, and onto the stick of Caden Anderson. Anderson sends the puck up, and Klein is there first for Collinsville. He'll backhand the puck, trying to find Hens. Couldn't find him, and a nice job keeping that puck in by Neff. He'll send it all the way back around the Collinsville net, and then he'll go off for a line change. A little battle for it over there in the corner, won by Klein. Klein will backhand it out. Duffy got there first, and then Tanner Bettis was trying to get the puck out before he got pushed away. And it ends up going back behind the Kahok net again, and Klein thought he would send it back in front to Hens, and then a pop shot in front, but not right on goal, as that kind of fooled Hayden there for a minute. But here comes Tanner Bettis. Bettis races up the left wing, takes a shot, and a save swallowed up there by Sherman. And that's how the second period gets underway. 3-0 though in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. And the faceoff will come out to the right of Sherman. It'll be Wilkins against Bettis in the faceoff circle. Won by Wilkins. Shoveled off the boards. Back out toward the blue line. Taken care of there by Denny on the turnover. Shot, and that one deflects high into the net. And that'll stop the clock with 12:08 left to play here in this second period. Lots of action for you next week. Yeah, bowling for you on Monday and Wednesday. Girls basketball on Tuesday. More hockey coming up a week from tonight against O'Fallon. And then next Friday we have Collinsville versus East St. Louis in boys basketball. So a busy week. December usually is a very busy month for us here at the Kahok Sports Network. And we cap off the month of December, of course, with the Prairie Farms Holiday Basketball Tournament. The bracket should be coming out for that sometime next week. Here's Freeburg Waterloo. Wilkins will send it up, but Collinsville intercepts, and Eric Denny loses the puck then. Wilkins finds it again, and a shot right past Tanner Bettis. That is stopped by Hayden. Into the corner it goes. Here is Bettis. He's back behind his own net along with Denny, and then he'll send it on back to Eric Denny. The team captain. Bettis is one of the alternate captains, and now Denny brings it up ice. I think he got his hand smacked with a stick there, but no call. And now Denny will race back behind the Freeburg Waterloo net. Comes out front. Kitstein tried a one-timer from the face-off circle, but whiffed on it. And that allows Freeburg Waterloo an opportunity to break out. Almost had a 2-on-1, but luckily for the Collinsville, that puck kind of jumped off the stick of the puck carrier. And now it comes out front. Collinsville will send a floater back up to the blue line. Here come the Kahawks. And Sutton off the boards. Over here to this side now for Tanner Bettis. Bettis trying to feed Denny. He does so. Denny had that outstretched stick trying to keep control of the puck, and then he gets bumped off of it. Into the corner it goes. Comes back out off the boards for Bettis. Bettis will float a shot in right through the 5-hole, and Collinsville scores. Boy, the Kahawks needed that one in a big way. And just funnel the puck to the net. And sometimes good things will happen. Sherman didn't see that one at all. And Collinsville finally on the board. So the Kahawks are on the board. And my Wi-Fi is messing up again. I always have the game on my phone so I can look down every once in a while and make sure I'm still on the air. And then I saw the freeze frame action going on, and now I'm looking at my kilobytes per second meter, and it's not green anymore. It was red, and now it's yellow. So trying to work its way back up. This hotspot, I tell you what, man, it has been just giving me fits this year. Earlier, I had it leaning up against the window. That's behind us here at the Recplex. Thinking, you know, that's where the towers are, right? And I still had problems with it. So I moved it over here by us. There's a glove save and a nice one there by Miles Hayden. Now we're back in the green and over 10,000, and it's just going all over the place, man. Face-off will come out to the right of Miles Hayden. Over into the far side corner it goes, and it's in between the referee's skates. A couple of guys trying to poke that thing out of there, and the referee wouldn't get out of the way. He was just kind of stood there like a statue. Loose puck taken care of by Collinsville. They'll send it all the way down, but it's going to go right on goal, so that'll negate the icing call that was probably forthcoming. And then all the way out to the blue line it goes, into the neutral zone. Freeburg Waterloo breaks it out. Here is Hopfinger. He takes a shot, and that's a save by Hayden. Loose puck out front, high slot, another save. And the rebound, tried to swat it out of the air, did Parker Stoll, but he whiffed on that one. Stoll still in front of the net, and Collinsville finally sends it out, and that one's on goal too. So again, no icing call, as Sherman had to play it. 9:20 left to play here in the second period. 3-1 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. Comes out to Wilkins. Wilkins crosses the center ice red line, comes into the zone. Looking for a little bit of help. None there, so he'll just take it back behind the Kahawk net, but loses control of the puck in the process. And now a battle for it. Wilkins gets it right back. Comes out, slot, shot, save by Hayden, and then a nice job by Hins to sweep that puck out of the crease, because he looked like Hayden was not in a good spot to make another save after that. That one popped over the net, and it stays in front once again, and here is Bettis. Bettis, he'll send it all the way back to neutral ice, and that one's going to go in offside, so Freeburg Waterloo has to retreat. Klein picks up the puck for Collinsville, and he'll skate it out. He's across the line over on the right side, gets pinched up and off the boards. And now the Raging Bulldogs find control of the puck again. And racing forward is David Hearn. Hearn gets there first and then sends the puck up to Evan Sutton. Sutton races in from the right side, banks one off the boards, but no one there wearing the Collinsville uniform, and then A player got taken down. That's Klein. Wilkins ends up with the puck. He'll skate back behind his own net. And the loose puck comes all the way out front. Collinsville got there first. Hearn had to go off of his skates but couldn't control it with his stick. And then a nice job at center ice by Nolan Duffy to take control of that puck. Then it's popped out of there and all the way over to the far side dasher boards it goes. Eric Denny, he'll take control from there. Race it back around and stop behind his own net with 7:50 left to play here in this second period. Collinsville trails 3-1. Freeburg Waterloo with 3 goals in the first. Collinsville got theirs here in the second. There's a shot all the way from the neutral zone that Sherman had to save. And then the puck comes out. And nice job there on the pickpocket by Eric Denny. He'll float a high hoister down the ice, and it lands into the offensive zone. Now Hearn trying to rustle it away over there from Cole Schilling. And it comes out for Sutton. Sutton banks it off the boards. And then back behind the Freeburg Waterloo bench or net it goes. Ryder Neff comes up with it. He brings it into the neutral zone. 7:10 left to play here in this second period. And a puck that got behind Collinsville's defense for a moment. Now it still does. And then a whiff over there by the far side post all the way back out to the blue line. Picked off there by Nolan Duffy as he was waiting in the slot for a Freeburg Waterloo shot that never materialized. And now that was close to being offside there. There's a shot and a save by Hayden. And he looks behind me to make sure that it didn't go anywhere, and it didn't. So he's good to go for now. 6:48 left to play here in period number 2. Collinsville and Freeburg Waterloo will both play their next games on Monday. Here comes Eric Denny. Denny with a burst of speed, but he's got 3 guys to get through. He does. He shoots it. He scores. Oh, boy, Eric Denny. He raced around 3 different Freeburg Waterloo players, and now Denny's going to go into the penalty box as he shoved down Hopfinger, and not a good idea to do, but Collinsville scores the goal to make it 3-2. And then Denny will take a ill-advised penalty. Referees are talking about it. I would assume that he's going to get a penalty. I guess we'll see. I'm precariously close to trying to switch over in mid-game to the McKendree Recplex's Wi-Fi, which I've had trouble with before. Trying not to do that, because that has the possibility of just kicking me off the air entirely. So Denny is in the penalty box. It'll be another power play for Freeburg Waterloo. They are 1 for 2 with the man advantage here tonight. And just when Collinsville got themselves back into this game, a ill-advised penalty by Denny will put him behind the 8 ball once again. And Freeburg Waterloo sends it back over close to behind the net. Occupied there by Miles Hayden. And it comes out to the blue line. Neff sends it over to Wilkins. Wilkins sends it back to the blue line, and Neff keeps it in. And Neff will get it right back. That would be Braden Neff. He skates around 1, and a shot on a wide open backdoor tap in there by Lane Wilkins. And Freeburg Waterloo gets one of those goals right back. I am at a loss for this hotspot situation, man. I really am. I apologize for anybody trying to watch. I mean, we were, had over 20 people watching, and then I guess they got sick of seeing the freezing screen, so a bunch of them dropped off, and I don't know, there's really nothing I can do about it except maybe try to switch over to the Wi-Fi, which I'm going to try to do now because I'm kind of tired of it myself. Metroplex. Okay. Apparently I made a successful transition from the hotspot to the Wi-Fi, and that's not doing me much good either. Oh boy. 4-2 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. I'm hoping that this thing catches fire here in a minute, and I won't have any more problems to deal with. But right now, everything's still kind of low and slow. There was a little bit of a shot there by Sutton, kind of stayed on the ice and didn't have very much miles per hour behind it, but still was on goal. Man, oh man. Not having very much luck with the Wi-Fi here either. Puck comes across the center ice line, picked off by Collinsville. Bettis fires the puck over, trying to find Sutton. Duffy was there as well. And then a little backhand. Sutton backhands it all the way to the blue line. Hearns with a shot. Oh! Hens with a shot from the blue line. And Collinsville comes back to within one goal again. Okay, we have a brand new game. If I can stay on the air, you guys might be able to see it. Man, I tell you what, tired of this. Man, oh man. Modern day technology is wonderful when it works, but a super big headache when it doesn't. Because, you know, I'm paying more attention to what's going on my computer than I am the game, and that kind of sucks for everybody. Sorry, but it does. Sucks for me, too. Here is Bettis. Bettis breaks it out. I can't even get this thing above yellow, let alone red. Here is a shot by Bettis and a save by Sherman. And to the neutral zone it goes. Here is Denny. All right, I'm just going to have to go back to the hot spot because this Wi-Fi is not doing me any bit of good whatsoever. All right, guess we're just going to have to go with the hot spot for the rest of the night. See how that works out. .420 left to play here in period number 2. Face off. Puck ends up going back behind the Collinsville net. Man, oh man. And a puck knocked down with a mid-level stick there. All right, 10,000 kilobytes per second. Stay there. I'm sorry, folks. I really am, man. I got this new hotspot, and it just is not working out very well. Here is Neff. He'll send the puck into the corner. I'm just going to stop looking at my computer and just do the game. Here is Wilkins. Wilkins will send one in front, and it's popped in, and that goes off the stick of Ryder Neff. And the second goal for Neff tonight. And it's 5-3 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. We've had 5 goals scored here in this second period. Collinsville was down 3-0, got it back to within 1 twice. And now the Kahawks trail once again by 2. Face off at the center face-off circle. And won by Freeburg Waterloo. And here comes Ryder Neff, who has 2 goals here tonight. Lost the puck. Collinsville pokes it up. Here is Sutton. Sutton will throw it over to the far side. Probably would have been better off just going toward the net with it because his guy was peeling off of him and Bettis was covered over there. And now a puck comes out and through the neutral zone to Stoll. Stoll sends it in off of the ankles of Denny, and then Denny goes back in and tries to get the puck back. Gets it up to Bettis. Bettis will get it back over to Denny, and Denny will send the puck back over to Hens. Hens sends the puck up to Sutton. Sutton backhands it into the zone. Under 3 minutes to go here in this second period. And a little battle for the puck over there toward the back of the net, and then sent all the way back out. Denny once again uses a backhand to try to keep it in. He does for a moment, and now that moment's gone. Back through the neutral zone it goes. Yeah, I see it just glitching like a glitcher over here on my phone. Man, oh man, I don't understand. I said I wasn't going to look at the computer anymore, but I looked down at my phone and saw everything was frozen in time. 2:15 left to play here in this second period. 5-3 in favor of Freeburg Waterloo. Raging Bulldogs out shooting Collinsville 23-21. There's shot number 22, shot number 23, and nothing can go by right now, and it stays 5-3 in favor of the Raging Bulldogs. Collinsville trying to get the puck back. Eric Denny does a little spinorama, and then sends the puck all the way over, and Collinsville had an opportunity there. Sutton had a jump off of his stick, and then he pinches his guy up against the glass, and it goes back in. Not offside, but Freeburg Waterloo gets there first, and they'll send it over here to Bonenberger. And then into the zone it goes. We're down to the final minute 35 left to play here in period number 2. In front, and a missed opportunity there by Bonenberger. They'll go get the puck back. Hens is over there as well. He tries to get it back. He can't. And then the puck ends up finding its way toward the goal. Collinsville off the high glass. Gets it to come down. Freeburg Waterloo tried to keep it in, but couldn't. And then Hearn over there tries to battle for the puck. Almost came up with it, but fell a little bit short. And now here is Anderson. Anderson sends it over, and then off the skates of Klein. That was a bit dangerous. And then into the glove of Miles Hayden. And then that stops the play with 1:06 left to go here in this second period. And the faceoff will come out to the left of Mr. Miles Hayden, and he'll cover it up again after the puck made it his way. Man, I'm kind of looking around, seeing where there's a place like up high I can set this hot spot, and maybe that'll help. But we're on the second floor, so we're already high enough as it is. But this is not working out. Here's a shot and a goal by Bettis. And Bettis gets his second goal tonight, both in this period. And that one comes with 55.1 seconds left to go. And Collinsville once again finds themselves back to within one. Of course, you didn't get to see any of it, did you? Man, oh man. I'm about over it, man. I really am. I'm going to try to move this hot spot once again once I'm in a commercial break and see if that might help. Here's a shot and a glove save by Sherman. Collinsville trying to tie it up. Sometimes moving it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Hell, man, even when I did that Granite City game and we were outside, I still had problems with it for a little while, and then I set it up on its edge on the bleachers right behind me and didn't touch it for the rest of the night, and it worked out okay. All right. We are under the 30-second mark here to play in period number 2. Collinsville back to within one at 5-4. Freeburg Waterloo takes a shot and a glove save by Hayden in front, and it's blocked out by the defense. Nice job there once again by Klein. He'll bank it off the glass up to Lincoln Duffy. Collinsville's got a 2-on-1. Duffy sends it over, and a missed opportunity there by Kitstein, as I think the puck went off the heel of his blade of his stick. And then a shot that Hayden will cover up, and that will stop the clock with 7 seconds left to play here in period number 2. I had to set it on top of the lockers the other day over when I was doing bowling. Then it worked for the rest of the day. And puck's caught in everybody's skates, and it's going to stay there until the horn sounds at the end of the second period. And that is the end of period number 2. We'll be back with the third period, hopefully without any interruptions on the Kahok Sports Network. Got questions about Medicare? If you're approaching the age of 65, the answer to that question is a resounding yes. Bill Holton is a former Collinsville Raider and Kahok football player and is now an independent broker with Senior Health Plans. And he can answer all of those tough questions when it comes to Medicare. Which plan, which part, what's covered, and what's not. If you're approaching the age of Medicare and need those questions answered, let Bill Holton get you those answers. Bill Holton with Senior Health Plans. Call him today at 618-978-2306 or email Bill Holton at william.holton@yahoo.com. Celebrate the life of your loved one should be as special as the person they represent. That's why you will always find the staff at Her Funeral Home in Collinsville ready to go the extra mile to meet the needs of you and your family during those times. For over 100 years, Her Funeral Home has been there for Collinsville and the surrounding communities. Of the many arrangements made after losing a loved one, the first is the selection of a funeral home. The staff at Her Funeral Home in Collinsville can help with that planning. Call Her Funeral Home in Collinsville at 618-344-0187. Her Funeral Home, serving Collinsville families for over 100 years. 618-344-0187. Back here at the McKendree Ruckplex, Collinsville just scored to open up the third period, and I just missed it because I'm still trying to figure out where to set my hot spot so it works, but Bettis apparently has scored the goal, and Collinsville has tied this up. Bettis with the hat trick, and that was just 15 seconds in to this third period, and we are tied, so it is a brand new game, and hopefully you can watch it. Oh, boy. There's another opportunity for Collinsville to take their first lead. Denny with a shot, and that's a save by Sherman. Over in the far corner it goes. And Collinsville is doing a pretty good job of putting on some offensive pressure. Brand new game, 5-5. Man. I don't even understand, man. I really don't. And the Kahawks take the lead on another shot and a goal. This one by Denny. And that one comes just 30 seconds after the tying goal. All right, I moved it one more time, and I'm not touching it for the rest of the night. If this doesn't work, then I don't really know what to say anymore. 6-5 in favor of Collinsville. That's what I can tell you. 12:20 left to play here in this third period. So the Kahawks come all the way back after being down 3-0 and got to within a goal a couple of times just to have Freeburg Waterloo take another 2-goal lead. And Collinsville has come all the way back, and now the Kahawks lead 6-5. And Collinsville being outshot right now by the Raging Bulldogs, 28-27. But as I mentioned earlier, the most important numbers on the scoreboard are the score itself, and Collinsville right now leading 6-5. Here is Eric Denny. Denny again puts one right at the net, and it's swallowed up there by Sherman. All right. Over into the near side corner it goes. I really just honestly need to just not look at the computer or not look at my phone and just call the game, despite the freeze frame action going on my phone here. And Freeburg Waterloo takes the puck back behind the Kahawk net, and they shove it in front. And a backhand shot by Parker Stoll ties things up. And we are knotted at 6. I need to find something that tall to put it on, elevate it a little bit. All right, I'm giving it one more try. Found a way to elevate it just a little bit over on the windowsill, and we'll see if that holds or not. 6-6, we're under 11 minutes to go here in this third period. If we are allowed to play all those 11 minutes, because there is another game scheduled for 9 o'clock. So the closer we get to 9 o'clock, they'll probably take some time off the clock so they can get ready for the second game. Here is Klein up front. Got that puck out of his own crease. Then Collinsville sends it back to the blue line, but not out. And a shot from the blue line that goes wide past the glove of Hayden. And then it's poked back out front. Sutton tried to get there first, but he was in a wrong spot to do it. And then a shot. And that was by Neff. And a save there by Hayden. And the Kahawks live to see another day. So far, so good. Fingers crossed on the hot spot readjustment here. Very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. My apologies, folks, for those of you trying to watch this game, and it's been very choppy. I'm sorry about that. It is not anything that's my fault. It's the wonders of modern-day technology. There's a puck through the neutral zone. Collinsville trying to track it down. They can't. Neff gets there first. We are tied 6-6. I got to make sure my scoreboard says that. Sorry, I've been preoccupied. And the puck into the Collinsville defensive zone. Sutton tries to pinch the player up against the board. They shove it up front. And that's never good when your goaltender looks behind him to see where the puck is. And luckily it didn't cross the line. He was sitting on it. So Collinsville avoids that. We stayed tied 6-6. Freeburg Waterloo out shooting Collinsville 31-29. I'll tell you what, if that little trick worked, and the next time I have a game here, that's what I'm going to do. And the faceoff will come out to Hayden's right. And a one by Collinsville. Here is Eric Denny. Denny back behind his own net. Banks it off the boards. Out to the blue line, but Neff is going to keep it in. He'll send it right back to the direction it came from. Comes all the way around the bend here on the near side. And it's picked up by Collinsville. Kahawks bring it up. That's knocked down by a high stick. And then it's touched again by Freeburg Waterloo. So that is going to bring the whistle. Blues just took a lead in Calgary after their big win in Winnipeg the other night. Zach Bolduc picks up his third shot, or third goal of the year. Yes, Renee, I know the video is all kinds of wacky. Sorry about that. I've lost a lot of people watching this game tonight because of all that crap. I was over 20 and now I'm down to 10. I don't blame you. Sorry. But unfortunately, it's a good game. 6-6. Freeburg, Waterloo, and Collinsville. Collinsville trying to beat these guys for the first time in 3 tries, or this is the 3rd try this year. Didn't get to do it on the first 2. Here is Bettis back behind the Freeburg Waterloo net. Couldn't find it. And now Klein. He'll pinch it up against the boards right at the end of the Freeburg Waterloo bench. And he's getting a little help there from Tanner Bettis. Bettis trying to dig that puck out. He can't. It's kind of trapped down there until Wilkins finally comes away with it. He'll send it all the way over onto the far side boards through the neutral zone, and Denny will pick it up there for Collinsville. Eric Denny comes in over on the faceoff circle. Backhands it in front, and a shot on a one-timer there by Sutton, but it goes just a little bit wide over on the glove side of Sherman. And then the loose puck makes its way back out to the neutral zone. Denny sends it up to Lincoln Duffy. Duffy will send it all the way around the boards, and it'll come all the way back in front of the Freeburg Waterloo net. Trying to keep it in there was Sutton. He couldn't do it, and now Neff with it. Neff has the puck poked away by Denny, and then Freeburg Waterloo tracks it down over in the corner, and then off the skates of Tanner Bettis. Bettis will leave it off the boards. He tried to feed it to Sutton. Sutton thought he was going to catch back up with it, so he started heading toward the net, and it never did make it out of the zone. We are under 8 minutes to go here in period number 3. 6-6 is our score between Collinsville and Freeburg Waterloo. Into the corner it goes. Picked up there by the Raging Bulldogs, and then Duffy will send him up against the net. That was Nolan Duffy, up against the wall, excuse me. And then into the neutral zone it goes, picked up by Nolan Duffy. He'll backhand it into his offensive zone and then try to chase it down a little bit, but Collinsville was making a partial line change and didn't have the numbers they needed. And now it's picked up by Kitstein. Kitstein lost control of the puck, but then throws his guy up against the boards, and that big guy is Caden Anderson, who probably has about a good 7 or 8 inches on Kitstein. And then it comes in through the neutral zone once again. We're closing in on 7 minutes left to play here in this 3rd period. 6-6 game between Collinsville and Freeburg Waterloo. There is Wilkins. Wilkins through the neutral zone has to dodge Hearn, and then Wilkins will take a shot, and that's a save by Hayden. And then Klein comes up with it, trying to get it over to Duffy. Duffy's there to help, and then backwards will go, and Tanner Bettis will fire it all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call, and that'll stop the clock with 6:44 left to play here in this 3rd period. Got a game at Belleville East tomorrow, so more hot spot opportunities. Well, but I do have a Wi-Fi and a password that the athletic director there gave me that I'm going to start off with tomorrow and hope that works. .36 left to play, 3rd period, 6-6 game. Raging Bulldogs right now out shooting Collinsville 32-29. Kahawks win the puck, and they bring it up. Here is Eric Denny. Denny races it up this near side and then puts a shot on goal. That goes right into the glove of Sherman. And that'll stop the clock with 6:23 left to play here in period number 3. Face-off won by Freeburg Waterloo. They have the puck, and they'll send it back behind their own net. Hits one of those partition areas over there where the Zamboni comes in and out of the ice and kind of didn't go anywhere. Usually it'll race all the way around the boards. Freeburg Waterloo with it all the way back at the blue line. Here is Wilkins. Wilkins already has a goal here tonight. He'll backhand one in, and Lucinski couldn't keep it in. Collinsville comes away with the puck off the skate of Nolan Duffy, but there's Neff to pick it up, and they'll send it back into the Collinsville zone, but Denny gets there first. He'll send it up, and then a catch by Cole Schilling. He'll glove it down onto his own stick and send it back the other way. And back the other way now we come, and Eric Denny does a nice job, a little backhand off the board, and then gets it past his guy. Comes back in again, does another little dipsy-doodle move, and a shot that never made it on goal. And now it's picked up by Ryder Neff. Neff will skate in front of the penalty boxes, and he'll put on a little bit of a dance there as well. And then a shot and a save by Hayden. And the rebound comes out. Neff couldn't find the handle on it to get a shot. Collinsville gets it. They'll send it off the glass. And over to Eric Sutton. Sutton backhands it through the neutral zone and then goes for a line change. Bettis tried to track it down first. He couldn't. Now Sutton, who apparently didn't make that line change, will backhand it right back into the zone. Back behind the net it goes. And Hens couldn't keep it in. And we'll send it back to the defense, and here is Eric Denny once again. Denny sends the puck up to Kitstein. Kitstein off of the glass. He'll end up going back behind the Freeburg Waterloo net and taken there by the Raging Bulldogs, but not out. Hens, he pinches in from his defensive side. Tries to throw one into the slot where David Hearn is waiting. Instead, Sutton will get there, and he'll take it back behind the Freeburg Waterloo net. And then it's picked up by Jason Jarlsberg. Jarlsberg rolls around over in the corner, then loses a skate blade and goes down onto his knees. Hens trying to wrestle the puck away from him while he's down on his knees. And then it finally ends up coming out all the way up against the boards, and a shot toward the goal, and Sherman has to make a save. 3 goals in the first, all by Freeburg Waterloo. 6 goals scored between the two teams. And we have a timeout called by Collinsville, so we'll take a commercial break here real quick, and we'll be back in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Well, just as we figured, as this game gets a little bit long in the tooth here, and a 9 o'clock game coming up, the time got trimmed down from about 6 minutes to go to 2 minutes to go. So it's a 6-6 game. No overtime in the Mississippi Valley Club Hockey Association. So can't do overtime if you got another game scheduled at 9 o'clock. We'll find out what happens here in the next 2 minutes. 32-31, that's the shots on goals. Freeburg Waterloo has one more shot on goal than does Collinsville. And the Kahawks have the puck down into the zone they need it in, but they don't have control of the puck. And now they do. Over to the far side here is Eric Denny. Denny brings the puck into the zone, takes a shot that goes wide over on the near side post. Klein gets the long rebound, tries to send one toward the net. Couldn't find the opportunity or the room. And then over on the far side, Eric Denny once again. Shot from the top of the faceoff circle, and it goes wide once again. Bettis gets the long rebound. But now Wilkins finds the puck. He sends it around the board. Denny keeps it in. At the blue line, a shot and a goal! Collinsville takes the lead with 1:24 left to play here in this third period. That breaks the 6-6 tie. Collinsville takes a 7-6 lead. Still 1:24 left to play here in this third period, so don't rest on your laurels yet here, Kahawks. Face-off at center ice. Tanner Bettis in the face-off circle along with Wilkins. Collinsville wins the face-off. Goes all the way back. Hins is trying to get there first and trying to outrace Bonenberger, but Bonenberger got there. And now the puck into the skates of Tanner Bettis. Comes into the neutral zone. And then a puck fired back in. We'll keep our eyes on Sherman here and see if Freeburg Waterloo wants to pull their goalie for the extra attacker. Right now Schilling sends it back down. And then a puck comes in front of Hayden. It's picked up there by Denny. And he'll send it back into the neutral zone. And then it's shot back in by Schilling. And Collinsville takes control of the puck once again. 50 seconds left to play here in this third period. Here is Lincoln Duffy. Duffy almost gave the puck up. Now he does. And a shot off the side of the goal. And a nice job over there by Bonenberger trying to wrestle that puck away. He does. And then it comes back out. Here is Eric Denny. Tries to send it out of the zone once again, but Neff keeps it in. And then Freeburg Waterloo goes back to work. Collinsville finds it, and they'll send it off the boards, down ice, and past the empty goal where Sherman has gone to the bench. And that'll be an icing call against Collinsville. So the faceoff will come all the way back down once again in front of Miles Hayden. Now Freeburg Waterloo wants to take a timeout, so we'll step aside for just a second as well. And we're back after a break here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Once again, we welcome you back. My name is Todd Duke. Nick Showmaker on the camera with us tonight, doing a fine job for his first time. Collinsville leads 7-6. 25.3 seconds left to go. The net at the other end of the ice is empty. So Collinsville right now just trying to play a little bit of prevent here, make sure that Freeburg Waterloo doesn't score, and if Collinsville gets an opportunity to score, they'll surely take that advantage. Here is Neff. He goes back to the neutral zone to get it, and then a trip, and they're going to call a penalty against Collinsville as soon as they touch the puck. 13.4 seconds left to play. And Freeburg Waterloo is going to go on their fourth power play. They are 2 of 4 here tonight. And it looks like the young man that got tripped up is having a little trouble getting up. So I hope he's all right. That is Neff, Ryder Neff, coming off favoring that right leg. And I didn't think it was an intentional trip. I just thought their legs got tangled up. But the referees, they saw it the other way, and they're going to call a penalty. They are still talking about it, so maybe they're going to reconsider the idea that it was a penalty and not just an accident. Well, doesn't look like they're going to say that it was an accident. So now Collinsville is going to be down. It's going to be 6-on-4. Lincoln Duffy into the penalty box once again. That's the third time he's been in the box tonight. He talked about trying to cut down on his penalty minutes when we did the pregame interview with him. So 13.4 seconds left. Collinsville just needs to get it and send it down because now that it's a penalty, there is no icing called, and that's exactly what happens. We're down to 5 seconds. Freeburg Waterloo trying to get one more push up the ice. Here is Bonenberger, but he got taken off of it. There's the buzzer, and Collinsville wins this one by a score of 7-6 on a nice job on the comeback by the Kahawks. And they win their third game of the year to match the total wins they had all of last year. And then the Collinsville Kahawks will have a little time off to lick their wounds and have a couple of practices as they don't play again until Monday against Granite City. That's going to take place at the RP Lumber Center in Edwardsville. And next up for Freeburg Waterloo, they also don't play till Monday, and they're playing against East Alton Wood River, and that one's going to be at the East Alton Ice Arena. All right, time for the post-game show, brought to you tonight by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great service served up daily by LC's Pub in Caseyville. You can find them at 605 North Main Street in Caseyville. You can call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007. A big thank you to our cameraman tonight, Nick Showmaker. And we'll be back with post-game coverage after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975. Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahok fans, before, after, or even during Kahok games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahok games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carryout orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahok fans' pub of choice.
And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Great game. It was fun. I'm sorry that the Wi-Fi hotspot had all kinds of problems and probably made it hard to watch, but at least we got that part figured out by the time we got to the part where Eric Denny scored the game-winning goal with 1:24 left to go in the third period. Collinsville had to hold on as Freeburg Waterloo pulled their goalie, then a penalty against Collinsville gave them a 6-on-4 opportunity, but they only had about 13 seconds in which to do anything with it, and Collinsville got the puck and sent it all the way down the ice, and Freeburg Waterloo didn't have enough time for that comeback. So nice job by the Collinsville Kahawks. They finally get a win against Freeburg Waterloo on their third and final meeting of the regular season, and the last regular season win for Collinsville over Freeburg Waterloo was back in 2019, so it's been 5 years, so finally nice to get that monkey off the back if you're a Collinsville Kahawk fan. Big thank you once again to Nick Showmaker, who did the camera for the first time in his brief career as a cameraman. And my name is Todd Duke, and we'll be back with you tomorrow. Another big thank you to Lincoln Duffy, by the way, for joining us on the pregame interview. And we're back at you tomorrow. We're at Belleville East. It's the Southwestern Conference season opener for your boys basketball team as Collinsville takes on the Belleville East Lancers. Will be on the air right after the JV game is over with, and a scheduled 7:30 start will happen right after our pregame show tomorrow. So until tomorrow, my name is Todd Duke. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your Thursday.